Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are going to take a proper look at the Moza R5 Pro Bundle. I've had a chance to mount it onto my rig and also tested it with a few games such as Assetto Corsa, Forza Horizon 6 and Euro Truck Simulator 2. So today we'll be discussing the price, the wheelbase quality, the steering wheel, and then the gaming experience. And also one of the most important things we'll be discussing is if this is a good choice for someone who is getting into sim racing. So let's start with the price. The first question most people would want to ask is how much is it? So it's 549 Canadian dollars and then 399 US dollars. So the Moza R5 Pro is positioned as an entry-level, direct drive bundle, which makes it particularly interesting for someone currently using like a traditional belt-driven or gear-driven wheel and thinking about, first jump into their direct drive wheel. So for that price, you are getting the direct drive wheelbase, the ES steering wheel, and then pedals all in one package. So you don't have to buy everything separately. And that's something I really like about the Moza bundles. You can essentially get into proper, direct drive setup without having to build the entire system piece by piece. Let's talk about the wheelbase, which is the star of the show. So this is a 5.5 Newton meter direct drive wheelbase, and honestly, I'm really impressed with the amount of force feedback you get from this wheelbase. The force feedback feels really strong, detailed, and very responsive. So you can actually feel things happening through the wheel, such as like a change in road surface, weight transfer, curbs, loss of grip, and the overall behavior of the car. So coming from a traditional wheel, the difference with the direct drive is immediately noticeable, and also the base itself is like really clean and feels very premium. Okay, so let's talk about the build quality. The wheelbase feels very solid and is made with a really nice metal construction. When you pick it up, you immediately get that feeling that this isn't just another lightweight plastic, gaming accessory. It's very compact, but has some good weight to it, which is very important because you don't want, your base moving around while you are driving. So the overall construction gives it like a very good premium feel, considering where this sits in the Moza product lineup. So now let's talk about the ES wheel, which comes with a bundle. This is the Moza ES steering wheel, and I like the shape of it, but not so much of the size because it's only 11 meters. It really feels comfortable in your hands and gives you plenty of controls, which is really useful for games like Assetto Corsa and Forza Horizon, where you want quick access to different functions without reaching to the keyboard. Now you also got the magnetic pedal shifters, which feels very responsive, and this is where I have small criticism. Compared to the wheelbase, the ES wheel feels more plastic, the buttons have more plastic feel to it, and the paddle shifters also make noticeable clicking sounds. I don't necessarily see this as a deal breaker because this is an entry-level bundle, but it's something worth mentioning. The Moza R5 Pro Bundle comes with the ES Lite 2 pedals. Out of the box, the pedals feels really great and the build quality is very good as well. I think they provide a solid foundation and give you room to customize the pedal feel as you become more experienced. Now let's talk about what really matters, which is the gaming experience. So I've had a chance to test this with games like Forza Horizon 6, Assetto Corsa, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and the force feedback makes driving feels more immersive. You can feel the car weight, the road underneath you, and then even changes in traction. And when you get the settings dialed in properly, the R5 makes you, want to spend more time behind the game. And this brings me to the software. So I've noticed that the software is really great, but transitioning between games isn't as smooth as I thought it would be. Sometimes I have to, restart the wheelbase or maybe go back into the software and then recalibrate the wheelbase before it works in different games. But overall, I feel the Moza pedal software is really great because it gives you a lot of customization options and also the ability to even import and export your presets. At first, it might feel very complex, but trust me, after using it for some time, you get used to it. I think the R5 Pro is really impressive entry point into direct drive sim racing. The wheelbase is the highlight for me. It's very solid, compact, well built, and force feedback gives you more immersive experience than the traditional wheel I've been using. So the ES wheel is very good for an entry-level setup, although I personally feel it's very small and it feels more plastic compared to the wheelbase. So maybe in the future, Moza can think about making it more premium just as the wheelbase. But overall, if you're new into sim racing and you're looking for a complete direct drive setup that you can just grow with, then I think this is worth considering. So that's my overall experience with the Moza R5 Pro Bundle. Let me know in the comment section, would you choose this as your first direct drive setup or you go for something higher? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe or follow my page. See you in the next one.